This right here, this is a partial stack of hotel room keys from last year. And I just found, I always had these in my bags. I'd keep finding them and keep finding them. And I found that little tool, that punch tool. And once I found out I could make 4 guitar picks per card, I was sold. So now I just keep making guitar picks and it works out pretty well. Welcome to the vlog today. I'm back in the office. I'm gonna be very upfront with you. I've been having a lot of anxiety. I've had a lot of analysis paralysis going on. There's so many things going on between work and between YouTube and family. For the most part, it's all good, but today I'll be upfront. I let some self-doubt in. The more I've been interacting with creators behind the scenes and everything else, the more I just feel inadequate. And that side of me, that's just me beating up myself. I'm very much that way, not just on the YouTube stuff, but work life and everything else. I always beat myself up. I take everything personally. It's just a trait that I struggle with. One thing I always try to do though is whenever I have a negative feeling, whenever I'm not feeling like I'm good enough or any of that stuff, I try to reverse engineer it and say, okay, where's the positive? Where are the good things? What can I learn from this scenario? When I really broke all of these thoughts down and was wondering where this was coming from, I think the biggest thing for me is I don't have a film background. I'm not formally trained. I'm not properly trained by any means. And I know we always say anybody can do this, and it's true. Anybody can get started and do this, but I'm just really hard on myself because I have a vision, I see it, I know exactly what I want it to look like, and I'm slowly learning the skill set to get to that vision. I just want to be able to take what's in my head and what I see and the shots I see, the angles I see, the cool stuff I see in my head. I just want to be able to quickly throw that out there to the world, but I'm still in a learning phase, and so it's frustrating because some of the things I want to do are very advanced and I don't have that skill set yet. One way to get that skill set though is through Skillshare. Just kidding, it's not a sponsored video. That'd be awesome though, right? Like I said though, I have been analyzing it. I've been thinking really hard about, okay, yes, I'm a newbie, and I need to accept that I'm a newbie and that I'm still learning. I haven't been doing this for years and years and years. I looked at my career and what I do outside of YouTube, and I go back to my first day in the sign industry. I knew absolutely nothing. When I got my first job in the sign industry, the only reason I even got that job is because I needed a job. I was right out of college, and the place I was applying at was literally 8 minutes from my house. In my interview, they actually asked me what my engineering background was, and I said, well, I was really, really good at Legos. But the point is, I put myself back in that position. I put myself back in that day one mode, and I've just taken a look at day one versus where I'm at now with my knowledge, and it's incredible. It's incredible how much I've learned, but that knowledge was accumulated over a span of 10 years now. The cool thing about not knowing anything about the industry is when I came into my position, I had a fresh perspective. I had new angles. I could look at things from an outsider's point of view. And that was actually one of the biggest blessings I had. It allowed me to pull knowledge from other areas and bring it into this new platform that I've never been a part of. And it allowed the company to look at things from a different angle. It made me feel good because I was able to be creative and that kind of stuff. And it was a win-win. Thinking about the past and thinking about where I was versus where I am now, I'm back on that day one. Like, I feel like I'm back on day one on these YouTube videos. And those early days were so much fun because you just have all these new ideas and you want to go out and execute them. That brings me to today's takeaway. Today's takeaway is this. It's okay to be naive sometimes, because being naive allows you to look at a situation from a brand new angle. That's how I feel with social media in general right now. I feel like I have all these ideas, I have a different perspective because I haven't really jumped into this realm very much. I've been on Facebook and that kind of stuff for family and friends and all the normal connections, but the community behind it and what you can create with it, that's a new challenge, that's a new realm I've never dove into before. I'm not coming into this realm as a filmmaker. I have no filmmaking experience, so I really feel like I have a different perspective I can offer. Starting Saturday, I'm gonna be on a crazy travel journey. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different things, a lot of really cool things that I'm excited about. So if you're getting tired of just me and a camera and talking head and all that stuff, it will be changing soon. With that, I have a ton of stuff to figure out. I have to prepare which gear I'm gonna bring, which gear I'm gonna leave behind. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna keep the preparations going, and I will see you tomorrow.